Like this in the past, brawlers that wanted to come in at you. I mean, is that what you would do?
Yeah, it's an easy fight for me because all I would do, they're always coming at you. Take a step back. Oh.
There he's down. Washington is down. Kownacki steps away with a bloody face to watch Washington in pain of the ropes.
He's going to stop the fight.
He's out of it. He's out of it.
Ref asking him if he's all right. He said, "Are you sure?"
All right, walk over here.
Oh.
You all right? Yes, I'm going to give you a couple of seconds. If you don't show me nothing, I'm going to stop it.
This is
knocked down, and here comes Kownacki.
That's it. They're stopping it. It has no defense whatsoever.
Over 250 pounds, Adam Kownacki.
Now, by Adam Kownacki knocking out Gerald Washington. What did that reveal to you? I'm testing you guys. By Adam knocking out Gerald Washington, what did that reveal to you? If you don't know, let me tell you. See, this is this interesting thing about Adam Kownacki. Adam Kownacki is currently now 19-0. Okay, so the guy's only had 19 fights. Okay, and he knocked Gerald Washington out in the second round. Now, if you guys' brain is on the same frequency as mine, who did that expose? Yeah, I went there. Who did that expose? None other than the baddest man on the planet, Mr. Legacy himself, Deontay Wilder. See, Adam Kownacki managed to do something to Gerald Washington in 2 rounds, what took the baddest man on the planet 5 rounds to accomplish. Okay? And this is the embarrassing part. Okay? It was only Adam Kownacki's 19th fight. That's all it was. So he's still green. He's still learning, you know what I'm saying? For the most part, you know what I'm saying? He's a baby that just got out of diapers. All right? Now, when Wilder fought Gerald Washington, he was 37-0. And it took him 5 rounds to get him up out of there. And to add insult to injury, just like I've always said, Gerald Washington is not really no boxer, man. Okay? He's really not supposed to be in a boxing game at all. To add to the fact, he started late and it's not his first sport. To add insult to injury on top of that. But Gerald Washington does not belong in a boxing ring. That's just a fact. He really don't. This is not his world. Yet it's still, he managed to pickle and trouble the heavyweight champion, the most dangerous man on the planet, Deontay Wilder. Now explain that to me. Okay? And this is for all the Wilder fans and Wilder fanboys who seem to think so convincingly that he actually stands the chance against Anthony Joshua. Okay? This kid had only 18 fights prior to taking on Gerald Washington. Okay? And got him out there in devastating fashion, if you ask me, a very aggressive fashion. You know what I'm saying? The kind of fashion that you would want to see, or you should see, in somebody who calls themselves the most dangerous man on the planet. That's what you actually should have seen from Deontay Wilder. You know what I'm saying? A 2nd round knockout. But instead, it took Deontay Wilder, who was at the current time 37-0, 5 rounds to get a guy like Gerald Washington, who belongs nowhere in a boxing ring. You know what I'm saying? Who's green and whose skill levels is damn near tanking out on 0. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to totally dismiss the guy. You know what I'm saying? Because he still managed to rock Deontay Wilder, and he still managed to beat Deontay Wilder every single round in their fight. Let me say that again. Gerald Washington outscored Deontay Wilder in their fight. Okay? The same guy that you seen get creamed right here. All right? Outboxed Deontay Wilder up until him getting knocked out. And when he did get knocked out, it was in the 5th round. Okay? This is why Deontay Wilder will not accept anything other than 50-50. Okay? Here it is. The proof is in the pudding. And I don't want to hear that this is not a good enough example, because if this is not a good enough example, guess what? I got another one for you. Okay? Eric Molina. Okay? It took Deontay Wilder, what, 8 or 9 rounds to do what Anthony Joshua did in 3? Yeah. So try to knock down that example. Okay? And he fought Eric Molina. I don't know what number fight it was right now, but he was definitely somewhere in his 30s. You know what I'm saying? As far as opponents go, when he fought Eric Molina. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Joshua that may be his 15th, 16th or some fight. I don't know. I didn't look it up before I made this video. You know, somebody who cares about that stuff, you can go look it up and see for yourself. But the point is, by watching how Adam Kownacki tore apart Gerald Washington, doesn't that make the heavyweight champ, the baddest man on the planet, look bad? How could it not make him look bad? Let me tell you how bad it makes him look. See, when I was watching the fight and I watched Adam get him up out of there, like I'm saying, that's why I was testing you guys' brain. That's exactly what my brain was on, and that's exactly what I was looking for when I was watching the fight. You know, and I'm going to prove to you that it wasn't just on my mind either. Watch what this commentator says right here.
Adam Kownacki celebrating.
He can't even walk to his corner right now because he got hit so hard.
Wilder needs a stool, and he can't even sit down in the ring. Now he's getting some help standing. Wilder needs a stool, and he can't even sit down in the ring. Now he's getting some help standing.
Now, did you see him mistakenly call Gerald Washington by the name Wilder? Because I guarantee you, even him, once Adam disposed of Gerald Washington, even he was going through his mind, was like, damn, he got rid of this guy faster than Deontay Wilder, our so-called heavyweight champion. That's why he said his name. I guarantee you, that's why he said his name. Because it was on his mind just like it was on mine. So how in the hell you going to call yourself the baddest man on the planet? How Wilder fans is going to be so convinced that this guy is so devastating, so polarizing, so this and so that. And you got a guy who was currently at the time 18-0 go out there and dispatch of opponent that, number one, you wasn't supposed to be fighting. Number two, you are too late in your career to be fighting in the first place. But basically, this guy got an opponent out in 2 rounds, which took you 5. And not only that, he's more greener and he's younger to the game, and he did it in a more impressive fashion than you. And if people want to say that Gerald Washington is some kind of great caliber opponent or a good, decent caliber opponent, doesn't Adam Kownacki prove to you how ridiculous it was for Deontay Wilder to be fighting an opponent like Gerald Washington at that stage in his career? Doesn't it? That's something that you can't deny. You can't deny that. Because even back when he was fighting him, I was like, man, what is this shit? But even though Gerald Washington did a good job against him, that's the insult to injury. The fact that this young buck came in here and handled this guy the way he did, you know what I'm saying? And basically shown that he doesn't belong nowhere in this boxing realm, Gerald Washington doesn't. But the fact that that same guy went and fought your heavyweight champion and gave him problems and rocked him and beat him every single round up until the knockout, doesn't that show how this guy's been cherry picking and bullshitting his entire career? Come on, try to tell me that ain't so. Try to tell me I'm wrong. Try to tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. I dare you. You know, I dare you. Please. You know, but I just want to see, was that on you guys' mind just like it was on mine? Because I don't see nobody talking about that, and I don't see nobody making a comparison like that. And that was actually the comparison you should have been making. That's all I was looking at when I was watching that fight. I knew Adam was going to win because I don't believe in Gerald Washington worth a damn. I don't. And that's no knock against the guy. This just ain't your sport, bro. You know what I'm saying? This just ain't your sport, so ain't nothing wrong with that. But when I was watching that fight, that's the only thing that was on my mind. I was like, if this guy does a better job than Deontay Wilder, I'm going to make a video on that shit. And I purposely sat back and watched and see who would make the connection just like I did. And nobody spoke on it. So I was like, okay, now it's my time to drop it. So this is why we cannot get the fight between Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder without, number one, Anthony Joshua giving him 50%. And this is the crazy part. I believe even if Anthony Joshua offers Deontay Wilder 50-50, he's still not going to take it unless it's in the United States. I guarantee you. I swear to God. I guarantee you that'll be the case. If Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua ever bow down to their demands and say, you know what, skip it because we want that belt. Yeah, man, 50-50. They're going to reject it if it's not in America. Even though he said he's heavyweight champion, he'll fight anywhere in the world. I guarantee you he will not take that 50 he will still not take that 50% split if the fight is not in America. Fact. I guarantee you. But anyways, that's why I like people like Adam Kownacki, because they are filters to reveal the truth about other people. So I don't know what you guys was watching when you was watching the fight, but that's the only thing was on my mind. You know, Bruce. You know how I'm thinking. And the proof is in the pudding. That can't be denied. That cannot be denied. Okay? This young up-and-coming fighter dispatched of a fighter that you fought when you was 37-0. That just proves, number one, you had no business fighting that guy at that stage in your career. And even when you did fight that kind of level of opponent at that stage in your career, he still damn near knocked you out and beat you every round. Bruce Vane, I'm out.